Hi, how do I help my child with Duane syndrome? It's suspected vision alignment and function. Well, first of all, you need a better ophthalmologist. Guys, this isn't your fault. This is why I do all of this, and it's just ridiculous. Your doctor didn't even check her vision. So how are you supposed to help with vision if it wasn't checked? That's just ridiculous. You're wasting your time, which is precious. You're wasting your child's time, precious. Your child's going through dilation and everything else. That's not fun, going to the doctors, and you've wasted your time. And now you want to help your child, and you can't because you don't have the information you need. Okay, this is what you need. First of all, what you're getting here, and please don't be frustrated with the answers here, because that's not the point. What you're getting here is what needs to happen going forward. Is you need a comprehensive plan of what's going on with your child, and you don't have. So Duane syndrome is where the eye can go in, and I can do this with my right eye, where it can come in an esotropia and also go out, which is an exotropia, right? And it goes in and out. So and it's supposedly done without regards, that it just happens, and your child has to work around it. Okay, great. Well, they didn't check your eyes. It even says in the report that the dad has an astigmatism. Astigmatisms are very hereditary and can play with the eye that way. So right now, I am only seeing the eye coming in. But you suspecting for patching, how do you patch when it just could be just putting on glasses? Your husband's astigmatism has a place its part, but without the glasses intervention, he has it rough. Possibly can't drive or use a computer, at least for prolonged periods. So, first of all, you need a better ophthalmologist. You have to ask ahead of time, guys, if you're having a retinoscopy done. If they're not doing a retinoscopy, you're wasting your time because they're not checking. A lot of doctors believe that babies are too young to be checked for vision. That's baloney. Just because they're at a deficit doesn't mean your child needs to be at a deficit. A baby might have glasses at 4 days old. And then two, even if the eyes are fine, and it's noted in the report his eyes are fine, but the number should be there, like a 0.75, a 0.5, whatever. It should be noted there. We need to know the eye axis. That's not noted. Because why are we patching? Are we patching for the axis being too stressed out? Eyes should be at 90. And they can be anywhere from 0 to 180. So all of that needs to come into play, and you need the information. So what you're getting here is what you need. So what you need is an ophthalmology report that actually has a retinoscopy done. Don't let them use cards. Don't use it. Any child really under 10 shouldn't be done with cards, because you don't realize, first of all, how much you're prompting. Like, do you see the tree? Oh yeah, the tree. Oh, they see the tree. Yeah, well, that's not vision. And so that's what needs to be done. It's a manual thing, a retinoscopy. That's number one. And then you can start dealing with that. I can't advise on a patching program. Now, if the eyes are fine, my patching program is going to be different than the patching when the eyes need glasses, and they'll be patched on with after glasses. You still do, yes, need to patch, but do we patch with or without glasses? And you don't know because you don't have the information. Now, the doctor might have said the eyes are fine, and you're thinking that's vision for needing glasses or not. No, most likely they only check for the retina and the optic nerve, and they haven't checked for vision because it's not noted. I'm not even seeing a cards like a 20/20 or 20/40 or something like that. I'm not even seeing that, which I wouldn't accept, but that's what another way is that they're looking at, and I don't see it. So you need to know what's going on there. I suspect where you have a bit of midline issues, especially in the wrist, because it crawls like this, versus with that is because your child can't come to sitting through the back from the floor. And I didn't see any videos like that. They're all doing the upper body stuff. And I didn't see getting in and out of standing as well. So you can see where the weakness would be in the pelvis that way as well, because the child, your child hasn't come to sitting through the back. And that's where I would be working on in that aspect. You can still work on the coming to sitting, the crossing midlines, those kind of things, and then the standing course. I see some nice turns going into all fours from sitting, but again, I don't see the complete transition from the floor to sitting up or to standing with that. But that's where your frustration is going to be. So them to say it's Duane syndrome without checking the eyes for a script is ridiculous. But, and now you're off worrying and searching the internet for answers. So I'm glad you're here. So you need the hands-on approach. The hands-on, what you can work on is developmental movement, but I really can't help you with the vision right now until you have those aspects. And from there, then you can have what you need and to watch for of how she's going to be maturing out to have better visual acuity, but also better visual function. And so that's where I'm sorry to tell you to go out and see another doctor, but you have to. It's just you can't proceed, and you have a full-on eye turning in. To leave it alone, what you're looking at is she could lose sight in the eye. So we can't leave it alone. It has to be done. But honestly, if anybody tells you to patch when you don't have an acuity with that child, you're really doing her and yourself a disservice. You're going to be chasing your tail. So that needs to be done first. Thanks. Morning, Hina.